Hail and well met friends, ending here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we were getting ready to complete this solo quest that can't be completed in a fellowship. So let's go ahead and do that.
Let us talk on the way back to the village of the horse lords.
Yeah, because that's always a great idea with the Dunlending girl. Alright, here we go.
Has no one seen our new friend, or the Dunlending girl? I thought they would have returned to Stungard by now. Did some trouble befall them on the road?
Well, I hope not. We have a long way to go, Staftang. As much as I wish we did not need to refuge at town of the horse lords, it seems we must. We have lost the trail of this creature, this wraith of which you speak. And until we can learn what it has gone, where it has gone, we are only wasting time. It is frustrating to know our purpose and be unable to accomplish it. Well, let's keep walking. I will tell you a story Savluch used to tell me. My brother and me when we were young. It helps me to pass the time. Long ago there was a man named Freka who lived among the horse lords. He was wealthy and strong. His hair was dark, like that of my people. He was Dunlendishing brood in his he had Dunlending blood in his veins. He desired a match between his son Wolf and the king of the horse lord's daughters. This king, Helm the Hated, refused Freka's offer with insult and violence. He lured Freka into a desolate place, alone, and slew him with treachery. And then what? What is this? Alright, let's take out the rest of these guys. I did some minor respecking and basically just focused more on improved burning embers because I actually looked at the numbers and it turns out it's way better than I thought it was. So we're going to start using that more. And hopefully die less and kill stuff faster and all that great stuff. Alright, let's follow Nona. Yep. Here we go. Keep moving, Nona. Or not, whatever. Do you feel that? That's an awkward question. You're supposed to fall in love with Horn. Feel what? Going over a hill is never a good idea in an instance. Uh-huh. Something is near, Staftang. It must be the wraith we have sought. It makes my blood run cold. Nona looks at you with wide eyes, and you are suddenly reminded that she has not had much experience with creatures of such evil. She puts her hand on the hilt of Wadu's sword, her sword, and her former fright is replaced with grim determination. We found it. Now what do we do with it? I hear something. We need to find fire. Look there. Do you see that? See what? Oh, right, that. Yes. Look at that. A wounded Nazgul. Oh, great. We got aggro. Target is not in line of sight. I can see him right there. Are you kidding me? Well, luckily, I am a lore master, so I always have fire. That is a perk of the job. Alright, hopefully Nazgul's not like... Nona's sword flashes with a bright light, and the Nazgul flees from it. But did not flee from your fire, oddly enough. You're a terrible lore master. Failed at being a lore master. Alright. There we go. Oh, he's just gonna run away, huh? Invalid target? What do you mean invalid target? What's going on? Survive the stingling ambush and prevent it from... Oh, talk to the captain. Where did he go? What? Okay, I guess I'll just leave Nona fighting. I don't know what's going on. I think it glitched out. Alright, let's talk, buddy.
What is this world coming to?
I will not run from you. I am your better. My people have powerful friends. I will show them how strong a man of the Conadara can be.
Yeah, you do that, buddy. I could start the whole Spider-Man argument and ask why he doesn't take off his mask. Because we're Jonah Jameson. Alright. Suddenly a woman's scream pierces the stillness. Nona is in trouble. Yeah, probably want to grab the torch. It's probably a good idea. The wounded Nazgul. You hastily grab the fallen torch, burning with flame. Nazgul shrieks away from your blazing fire that you could have had without the torch. Seriously, you're a lore master. Nona lies crumpled on the ground before you, soaking in blood from a sword wound at her side. She struggles weakly to speak. Stefdang, are you... The effort is too great for her. She needs the aid of a healer if she is to survive this wound. In the back of your mind, one worrying question refuses to go away. From what blade did she take this wound? Did an Easterling blade cause this injury? Or was it the blade of a Nazgul? You prepare yourself for the long journey back to Stangard with Nona. Alright, well that is quite the instance. Let us see what is to be done next. On the other side of this loading screen, hey, there we go. Oh, wow, she's just... You know, passers-by might think that she's just a drunkard. Stefdang, is everything alright? Nona's breathing is ragged and shallow, and the gash in her side still bleeds around the clothes of which you tried to stomach. With which you tried to stomach. Staunch it. Wow. Read, Andang. Alright, here we go. When you brought her to Stangard, she was barely conscious. You found Horn near the entrance and begged for his people to tend to Nona's hurts. He sought out the leader of Stangard to see what could be done, and has not yet returned. What were we saying? Frecha? Oof, avenged.
What did she say? Oh, I know what it was. She mentioned Wolf, Dunlending traitor. His treacherous father tried to kill Mighty Helm, and then his son invaded our lands. Invaded Rohan and set in Meduseld. Let her die, I say. Whatever made that sword stroke did my people a favor. I have his decision. I did my best for you, Stefdang, but you are not going to be pleased. He did not understand why we should heal the hurts of this Dunlending girl. Eventually he relented somewhat, and he has agreed that our healers will do what they can for the girl. What? Heal the girl? Horn, this cannot be his decision.
There is a condition. Our healer will see to the girl's wounds, but she must relinquish all claim to the sword she carries. It is a sword of Rohan. It belongs with us. In Stangard, that is the price of her life. I am sorry. This is the message I was given. Do not let them. Nona struggles to speak, but the effort is too great for her to make out the words. She beseeches you with wide eyes, but you cannot meet her stare. Your gaze keeps returning to the blood soaking on the floor beneath her. She tries again. Wadu, it was... You cannot give the Rohirrim what they demanded, for you understood her Yoda speak.
There has to be another way to save her life, like perhaps an elf lady to the north.
I would die first.
Don't be a fool. Our healer can save your life. I know our people are enemies, but you should not die this way.
How would you have me die?
Not for a sword.
Not for a sword.
She could give Theoden King lessons in being headstrong. There has to be some other way, Stafteng. You spoke of the elf witch in the woods to the north, along the Anduin. My people shun that place as a den of evil glamour, but if there was a power that could heal this girl... Horn glowers at you, his eyebrows knitted together angrily. A pox on her! I will not have her blood on my hands, or on her own. Lead us to the elf witch, Stafteng. I have heard the tales. Perhaps she will be able to bewitch me if... Perhaps she will be unable to bewitch me if I am expecting it. Why did you ever bring this girl to Stangard, Stafteng? This is not her place. Horn gazes into the middle distance, and in quiet voice he continues. In Stangard is a sword valued more highly than the life of a girl. What sort of man would willingly serve in such a place? He shakes his head, and the urgency returns to his voice. Well, what are you waiting? Let us go on at once. He was not joking. We're teleporting. Man, the announcer guy is finally doing his job, getting us to teleport all around the map. Alright. Oh wow, this is a nice view. I will never call my people distrustful again, Stafteng. The blindfold felt somewhat unnecessary to me. Only the most urgent of need has driven me here, and I would not want to return. Horn's face softens, and his brow creases with worry. Do you think the girl will recover? I saw the way those elves looked at her wound. Whatever they saw there, they did not like it. If it was not an Easterling blade, what does that mean for her? What is wrong, Stafteng? Alright, apparently we're going to wait for word on her condition. Oh, there's Galadriel.
I have done what I can.
Alright.
The danger has passed, Stafteng. The wound was deep, but it did not fester. And yet, I did not want to leave this girl to the care of my healers. The risk that her wound was caused by a Morgul blade. And she could not become a wraith like the creature you encountered that night, compelled me to heal her hurt personally. If that had proven the case, I would have ended her suffering. It would have been a mercy, and a necessary safeguard to Lothlorien, and indeed all lands. Do you think me cruel? I am glad I did not come to that. I do not believe her wound was caused by a Morgul blade, and it is my hope and belief she will live. I am surprised. We will speak more of it later, away from watchful ears.
Oh, so we can't talk around Norn, huh?
The girl Nona is sleeping. When she is awake, you will be brought to her. For now you should rest, Stafteng. Dream no troubling dreams. In Lothlorien your rest will be peaceful. I am certain of it.
What a relief. I can hardly believe it. I feared the worst. There is clearly some glamour on this land. I feel as if I could take on any foe and achieve victory, or cross any landscape no matter the obstacle. Your elf witch works wonders. Only song could do justice to her powers of healing. Well, luckily Glowwine is coming up. The relief I feel is... it is overwhelming, Staftang. The girl will live. Unless it is rude to ask, I would like to return to the forest floor now. I will return to stand guard myself, but I would like to see you again. Once the girl is recovered, bring her as well. If I am to compose a song of your adventure, I will need both of your accounts after all.
Along
All
the
right.
banks of the great river, you evaded a great evil, but
Yes.
not without cost. The girl Nona was brought before me, wounded and in pain. I did for her what I could, but her fate is
Good
not
job,
yet
Galadriel.
clear to me.
Alright. You've discovered the House of Celeborn. Apparently we have not been there yet in the epic story, since my character only goes to places in the epic story. So that's interesting. That it takes all the way to level 76 before we go to the House of Celeborn. Just shows how important you are, buddy. Alright, oh, apparently we're getting ready to start book 7. That's
You
exciting.
have journeyed far and have come very close to death and sadness.
And yet still you skirt the gravest danger, and come safely through the other side. I hope that our mutual friends fare as well. I told you earlier I had nothing to do with your dream, and this was true. But when you described your visions to me, I did not tell you everything I suspected. It seems clear to me that your paths must cross one of the 9. I believe the girl would die, and yet, unbelievedly, she did not. Either through your own actions or hers, you both escaped the clutches of the Nazgul, and either through curious good fortune or powers unknown to me, our mutual friends seem to have outdistanced its pursuit. But there is no rest for who worry for their safety. The Nazgul is not the last danger they will face. They, and you, are not free from the evil clutches just yet. Rest for a time, but not for long. There are plans to be made, Staftang. We will speak again, and soon. Alright, time to start the Rohan story.
It is nearly time for you to depart again.
Within the woods of Lothlorien, guests of Lord Celeborn can recover from their hurts and the toils of the long roads. It is my hope that this reprieve was of use to you, Staftang. In these dark days, no time of rest is as long as we might wish it to be. It is nearly time for you to depart again. With one motion of your arm, with one motion of a lovely arm, Galadriel directs your gaze to the flets that clean the bole of the tree. Nona has made as full a recovery as she could have, and a greater one than I expected of her. She is waiting for you at the ladder down from these flets. I have made it known that it is my will she be permitted free movement within the hedges of Galadhorn. Show her the city of the Galadrim, Staftang. We will speak in my garden when she is satisfied with her exploration of this city, of what this city has to offer.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of The Epic Story. When we return, we will go down a ladder and speak with the Dunlending girl. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of The Epic Story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video,
feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.